You know, I put on a really good front or face for the videos and the content. It's not fake. I don't want to say that it's fake, but when I make content like this, when I make videos, you know, I try to be upbeat and energetic and excited and, you know, all that other sort of thing. But the reality is, sight loss just sucks. What's up, VIPs? Derek here, back with another video. And yeah, I mean, that's just the truth. I mean, you know, you can, you know, paint up something bad. What is it like? You can, I think there's no phrase about, you know, putting lipstick on a pig or something like that. But the idea is just that sight loss just sucks. I mean, you know, lots of people have lots of positive things to say. Just like me, I say tons of positive things. And they're all true. If I'm saying them, they're true. Like, I'm not denying that the positive things I've experienced and I share with you, I'm not denying the truth. But, you know, and as I've said before, I try to balance the, you know, the good and the bad. And, you know, today for me is not a bad day necessarily. I mean, it's one of those days where I'm home alone consecutively on a couple days, and I don't like being by myself all that much. I like being with people and around people. And, you know, then all those thoughts come into my mind, like, well, if I could drive, I could go down and meet my friends or hang out with this person, or at least just go sit in a Starbucks and be around people that might engage in a conversation. So, you know, yeah, those days kind of remind me, you know, that sight loss just sucks. But I think that the whole message of this channel, and probably my life in general, is that this sucks and life is good. You know, for me, for you maybe watching this video, sight loss sucks and life is good. You know, I say and because they're happening at the same time. You know, a lot of times we might say sight loss sucks, but life is good. It's like, well, it's like I'm going to try to ignore the suckiness and focus on the good. But what I try to do is recognize both, you know. It's and, it's not or. You know, I try to recognize that the sight loss part of my life just sucks. It just does. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It just sucks. And I have a really good life at the same time. You know, I have a great family, a wonderful wife and kids. I get to make YouTube videos for you guys to watch and hopefully be encouraged and get through this whole sight loss thing. I have wonderful friends. I have the privilege of being able to, you know, go and do things and have things. I mean, I have a great life. Sight loss hasn't ruined my life in the sense of not having a great life. Life is good. And the sight loss sucks. I mean, that's just what it is. You know, I hate to use the old cliche of it is what it is, but really that it is what it is. It's sucky and great at the same time. And so, I don't know, I guess I just wanted to take a minute on this video to kind of ramble on some thoughts here, and hopefully you identify with that. And if you do, then please know that you're not alone. I think that's one of my messages I want to send out here, is that you're not alone. You know, if you're feeling sad or upset, or if you're feeling happy or excited or whatever, if you deal with sight loss in your life, whether you're the VIP or the sighted supporter or whatever, you're not alone. You've got other people out here who are going through the same thing. Whether it's been 2 months or 20 years, we're going through the same thing. And we recognize that sight loss sucks and our life can be really good at the same time. Maybe it's hard to find that balance. I get it. I mean, I think we're all trying to find it. You know, we're all trying to work through what the balance is. But at the end of the day, my life is good and this whole sight loss thing, say it with me, sucks. So, if you're having one of those days where more focus is being put on the sight loss sucky part, if you're having one of those days, then I just encourage you that tomorrow might be one of those days where you put more focus on the good. But my hope is that you'll recognize both in your life. Now, some people would tell you, no, just focus on the positive, only the positive. Just ignore all this negative stuff. It's like, you know what? If you only focus on the positive, that negative stuff is going to hit you in the back of the head, and you're not going to see it coming, no pun intended. But I hope that we can focus on both. And again, yeah, sure, we do want to focus on the positive and know that life is good. But we don't want to ignore the negative so much that all of a sudden it nails us in the back of the head and we're just not ready for it. I'm ready for it. I know that when I have bad days, I'll have good days again. Maybe when I first lost my sight, I didn't know that. And maybe you're in that position now. Maybe bad days seem overwhelming to you. You have 5, 6, 7 days in a row that are just terrible. For me, being, I don't know, how long has this been for me? It's almost 18 years. I know that bad days won't last forever. I know that I'm going to have good days again, and I know my bad days probably won't last as long as they used to. But I do know they come. I do know they happen, and I have to recognize them. So hopefully together, that's what this channel can do for you. It's help you to realize that sort of thing. Anyway, I'm rambling. That's what I do best. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too depressing. Too depressing. Life is good, and sight loss sucks. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. And if you're not, well, I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, from somebody who's had experience, you will have good days again. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new, this is the first video you've ever watched. I don't really ramble most of the time. I do have some point typically, so watch some other videos. And if you want to discover life after sight loss, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so that you'll be notified. If you did like this video, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it out with somebody you think, might benefit from this. I would really, really appreciate it. And I say it all the time, but I'll say it again here. Remember that sight loss isn't the end. It's just the beginning. My name's Derek Daniel from lifeaftersightloss.com, and I'll see you guys in the next one.